Hello and welcome back to another bloody good vaping. So today I'm going to be taking a look at something rather unique and very quirky indeed, and that is the Woodpecker from Barracuda Mods. Now this is a combination of stabilised wood and Damascus steel. Now Damascus steel was originally used in Middle Eastern sword making, and it's got a very organic look to it. I mean, it has these great patterns and bandings through it, almost reminiscent of flowing water. It's a really beautiful looking steel and very tough and very sharp as well. Obviously it was used to make swords. Now the Barracuda mod, this one here, the Woodpecker, is an 18650. They're also made in 18350 and 18500 as well. And it's a mech mod, but it's an unbelievable mech mod. Now another thing about it as well, which is quite groovy on this, is it uses a touch sensor switch. Actually a MOSFET transistor and mosaic pins here on the switch on the front. So basically you just place your thumb on that section where the mosaic pins meet, and it fires away. And this thing has an incredibly low voltage drop. I mean, it's next to nothing. It really does hit hard for a mech. You know, that was one of my first things, was sort of like a bit turned off that it was a mech mod, but it absolutely chucks out. I've got a 1 ohm coil here in the Inax Mark II, and it's just absolutely amazing. It's just really beautiful indeed. Now before I get into any more details about it, price, where to get it from, my thoughts, etc, 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 let's go down at the table now and have a look at this thing up close, and then we'll come back and we'll give it a bloody good vaping. Safe. So here you have your Barracuda Woodpecker as it comes to you in this rather nice handmade box. We open the lid. We're greeted by a little card with a little note on there from the Juice Traveller, which is also Barracuda Mods. It just says thank you very much. Battery positive goes first inside, of course, and then also just a little note to say do not screw the battery cap in too tight at the bottom. I always like it. It just says remember, enough is enough, which is a nice little note. And there we have the Woodpecker sitting proudly in the box. Obviously it doesn't come like this, it comes in full bubble wrap and is nicely supported. So let's have a look at the mod up close. So here is the Woodpecker, beautiful stabilised wood there, absolutely flawless, no imperfections, no little gaps, no little chips, no little holes. It's absolutely beautiful. Top cap there, you can see the Damascus steel, you can see the organic flow there, absolutely stunning. You have a brass 510 adjustable as well, and your groove for your 22mm atomizers. On the bottom you have your battery cap as well, which is full brass. Need a coin or something, or your fingers to remove that. And your contact on the bottom there as well. And here you have your touch sensor switch. You have your mosaic pin there, and you basically have just a small little fingerprint mark engraved into the top of the steel there for where your thumb pushes to make connection. Absolutely stunning looking. It's around 91mm in height, 30mm in width, and the depth at the top is 38mm and at the bottom is 33mm, because it does actually trim down this way here, as you can see, so it fits comfortably in your palm. You also have a small little sort of hand engraved bee and a barracuda there on the bottom. Not sure if you can make that out, but it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, stunning looking wood there, and just really well made. Let's put a battery in this. Just a flat top 18650. In it goes. Now, the bottom cap does sit a little bit proud. As you can see there, it just sits a little bit proud. Now, I'm not sure whether this was done on purpose to stop you from scratching the steel on the bottom. It's not an issue, it stands perfectly fine, and maybe that is to stop any scratching on the bottom of the steel, which, you know, I'd rather that really than getting all marks on the bottom or anything like that. So that's not a problem for me. I'm just going to put my Inax on the top now. sits in really nice with that recessed groove there, and then just fire it. And it's as simple as that, just placing your thumb in between those pins there, and it fires every single time. Absolutely stunning, works a real treat. Take a little blast. Now that can be a little bit problematic, obviously. If you just want to think about that, just by picking it up sometimes it can fire if it was in your pocket and you reached inside for it. But I mean, that's not a huge one. Just be aware it is a touch sensor. There's no way to lock it there. That just comes with the mod itself, really. So just be a little bit mindful about when handling the mod when you're not using it. But there you go. That's the Woodpecker from Barracuda. 18650, stabilised wood and Damascus steel. Very, very nice. Adjustable brass contact, touch sensor. Lovely. So there you had the Woodpecker from Barracuda, and as you can see, completely unique and beautifully made as well. The switch works absolutely flawlessly. It fires every single time just by placing your thumb in between those two mosaic pins there, and the steel on the top is absolutely sublime. It is beautiful looking, really lovely intricate designs and patterns there. Now it's got a 22mm groove set for your atomizers on the top. You've got your adjustable brass 510, and it absolutely spanks out the vapor for a mech. And I mean, we're in the sort of the year now of the regulated box, really, the regulated device. Everybody is going more DNA or SX, and it is quite nice to see something new and a box mod that is a mech that absolutely performs flawlessly. I mean, it's really is a joy to see. The wood itself is absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm not familiar with what species of wood this is. I did try to find out, but I don't know at the moment. But it's absolutely beautiful. No gaps, no imperfections in it whatsoever. It's lovely looking, and even the way that groove is sort of sanded down to rest in your palm is extremely comfortable. When I first saw these, I thought, well, what's wrong with that? Why is it sort of bow down there? And then once you have it in your hand and you fire it, you understand why it was done in that way. It's extremely comfortable. It fits really well. I mean, it's a stunning looking mod. It weighs a nice bit as well, and the performance on it is just beautiful. It's a great size. Just take another little blast now. Yeah, I really love the design of it. It is something different. It is something unique and extremely well made by the Barracuda mods there as well. And it's just a fantastic piece. The wood is beautifully polished. He does recommend you using an acrylic brush, sort of what you would use, sorry, a brush what you would sort of use for acrylic nails, just to give it that nice sort of polish every now and then, or I use Howard's Feed and Wax, and it comes up absolutely beautifully. The bottom cap is my only slight issue with this. Now, it's a brass bottom cap with connection on it as well, and on some of my batteries it doesn't fit completely flush with the steel at the bottom, and he does give you a little note inside the box that says just don't over tighten the bottom cap, but I mean, it sits bang on perfectly. It just is a little bit sat out, and that's only on and that's on the majority of my flat top batteries as well. I would recommend using flat top batteries. Just nipple tops just won't fit in there at all. But apart from that, it's absolutely flawless. It's a really beautiful looking design. The wood and the grain is stunning to look at, and the way the atomizers sit inside as well, it's just a very, very nice mod indeed. And the touch sensor is just a joy. Although, be careful when picking it up, because it might fire on its own. You see that? You just pick that up without thinking about it and it will fire. So that's just the one thing to be mindful about. Just realise that it is a touch sensor. You don't have a clicky button. There's no way to lock the bastard. Just be mindful when picking this up, or if you have it in your pocket and you go to reach for it, it's going to fire. So that's kind of like one of the only drawbacks on it. But it's a touch sensor. What you're going to do, there's no way to lock it. So it's just have an eyeball. Now these retail at about $450, which is about £300, so it's up there. It's up there with the best of them, but it's made from very fine, very beautiful handcrafted products as well, and that's the Damascus steel and the stabilised woods, and it is flawless, and a lot of love and care has gone into it. So, you know, £300 really is a price tag that kind of complements the work that's gone into it, and I didn't begrudge paying that at all. Yes, I did buy this. So, you know, and they are extremely rare and hard to get at the moment. There is a Facebook group, Barracuda Mods Corner. I will put the link in the description. It is a closed group, but if you are interested, ask to join in, and then you can go on there, have a look at some of the pictures and ask whatever questions you like. But yeah, it's £300 price tag on one of these bad boys, but it is something unique. It is extremely, extremely well made, and it is a joy to use, and it kicks out that vapour. It's an extremely hard-hitting mod for a mech. I'm extremely impressed. So that is the Woodpecker from Barracuda, 18650, made from Damascus steel and stabilised wood, MOSFET transistor and mosaic pin touch switch. Takes an 18650, flat top, brass adjustable connection in the top, 22mm groove hole for your atomizers, and a partridge in a fucking pear tree. So thank you very much for watching this review, and I will see you on the next one. Stay safe.